Madam Chair. Today I rise not just with a heavy heart but with huge disappointment. Despite the concessions from last week, the bill remains a danger to disabled people. And it's not just a bad policy, it's economically reckless. Because when you take away essential support, you don't reduce costs, you shift those costs onto the NHS, onto local authorities and onto unpaid carers and onto working class communities. But despite hard-won concessions, this bill remains an assault on disabled people. It's a strategy for inclusion or support. It's calculated effort to slash funding and vital support from those of our constituents who need it the most. And according to the government's own impact assessment, it will mean £2 billion worth of cuts set to impact around 700,000 future universal credit health recipients by an average of 3,000 each year by 2030. This bill will push 50,000 people into poverty and will be disastrous for people already living in poverty. And I wasn't elected as a Labour MP to take money out of the pockets of the poorest and most vulnerable. And I'm proud to support Amendment 2A that would stop this cut, NC4 and Amendment 36 that would uphold rights under the UN Convention on the Rights of Disabled Persons, NC8 that would mandate the implementation of the TIMS review, and NC10 that will mandate a human rights analysis. These amendments would mitigate the worst elements of this deeply misguided bill, but I stand with every major disability rights organisation and say that this bill must be scrapped altogether. This bill will devastate communities like mine and Liverpool Riverside, one of the most affected constituencies in the country, where already over 13,200 people, that's nearly 14% of our working age population, rely on sickness and disability benefits to live on with dignity. And I have constituents contacting me daily, expressing fear, anger and despair. I hear from carers facing destitution, disabled people terrified about losing their last shred of financial independence. These are people making impossible choices between heating and eating, between rent and medication. Disabled people feel vilified, dismissed and forgotten. Their voices have been ignored at every stage of this process. There has been no proper consultation, no co-production, no scrutiny, no compassion and no respect. And if ministers truly wanted to fund a better social security system, they could introduce a fair wealth tax, clamp down on tax avoidance, levy banks and gaming, or invest in inclusive employment support. This is not reform, it's a sadistically cruel cost-cutting exercise, a betrayal of everything we as Labour politicians claim to stand for. And I, for one, will not stand by while this government strips away dignity, security and hope from the people I represent. It's not only me, it's other MPs that believe this. The UN is also calling for the UK to pull this bill because, and I quote, it will deepen regression in disabled people's human rights. I will vote against the bill today because my Liverpool Riverside constituents deserve better. Disabled people across the country deserve better, and the government needs to do better for disabled people. Thank you.